Coming up next on Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, we are talking about a very big event happening tonight for cancer research. Plus, get ready for a very warm weekend. We've got the details coming up.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6 on your side.
And we have made it to Friday. Good evening, everybody. Thanks for being here. I'm Austin Reed. As the warmer weather is coming, it is crucial to notice the signs of heat-related illnesses. Listen to your body when you're out in that heat. And Apple Valley News Now's Monique Ledesma tells us the signs and symptoms and what you should never leave behind in your car.
With these first heat waves of the season, it's important to stay hydrated, especially if you're outside. Whether it's exercising or just doing some leisurely gardening, Benton County Fire District 1's Jenna Kokenauer says knowing the signs of heat-related illness is crucial.
Definitely. If you start feeling clammy, your skin starts feeling clammy, then that means that you're starting to experience heat exhaustion or heat illness. If you see that one of your coworkers or your friends, you're out riding bikes or what have you, and they start to maybe seem a little disoriented or slurring their words a little bit, that also is a critical sign to start seeking medical treatment.
Kokenauer says don't hesitate to get help.
Get into shade or indoors as quickly as possible and hydrate, whether it's water or something with an electrolyte, and try to cool off their skin as much as possible.
Another thing to keep in mind with this heat is to check the back seats of your car before you leave.
Dogs and children can die very quickly when left inside of a car. So you never want to leave them inside a car on a hot day or any day, because the temperature in that car will escalate very quickly and you might not realize just how quickly the temperature rises.
If you do decide to leave your pets unattended in a vehicle, this is what you should not do. Do this instead to make sure your dog has fresh air.
Kokenauer also says if you're working outside, to try to be in shade as much as possible, and if you can't, wear a hat to avoid overheating your body. Don't forget to take frequent water breaks and wear sunscreen. Reporting in Kennewick, Monique Ledesma, Apple Valley News Now.
I think I know that dog. Kokenauer also says the heat is more likely to impact children and elderly people. All right, on a much more serious note, with the temps heating up quickly, you might be tempted to jump in the river or cool off. That is still very dangerous at this time of year. Even as the temps rise, the rivers are full of melted snow from the mountains. That means the water is extremely cold and has a strong current.
Even though it's nice and sunny outside, that water is still really cold. And it can cause hypothermia in a matter of minutes just being in there. Right now, we have 5,300 CFS of water, cubic feet per second. What that means is if you drew a line across the river, there's about 20,000 basketballs worth of water crossing every single second.
Wow, if you are planning to be out on a boat this weekend, remember, state law requires everyone under the age of 12 to wear a life jacket while on a boat, and you have to carry enough flotation devices for everyone on board, even if you are on a canoe or a kayak. Well, let's talk more about those warm temperatures. Riley Fitzgerald in for Stacy tonight. She has a first look. Get your first alert forecast. Hello there.
Hi, Austin. Let's take a look at our forecast. Temperatures have dropped a little bit since we last saw you. 85 degrees in the Tri-Cities right now. This is a live look outside through our studio camera in Kennewick. It is warm out there. I just opened the door to the studio and I'm used to like a cold brush of air passing me. It's not like that today, definitely. We're taking a look at dry, clear conditions, low wind today. We have the hottest temps of the year coming up tomorrow so far this year, and perfect ballooning conditions. I went to the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede this morning. It's continuing through this weekend. We'll have more about that later. First alert radar, very clear, very dry. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now. It is so warm. We're seeing upper 70s in Walla Walla, mid 80s in the Tri-Cities, and Yakima seeing mid 80s as well. Let's take a look at tomorrow. Lots and lots of sun across your day, upper 80s, lower 90s in Yakima. Tri-Cities is seeing lower 90s tomorrow. So much sun on the forecast, and Walla Walla is seeing mid 80s. We're going to talk about your 7-day forecast coming up, but for now, let's send it back to Austin.
Riley, thank you. Other news tonight over in Grant County now. We are learning more about a shootout between Moses Lake Police and another man who is being questioned about a domestic violence report. Authorities have released the body cam and dash cam footage. This story shows the actual shooting of the officer and the man. We do want to warn you, this may be disturbing to some viewers. Let's take a look. On May 4th at 8:20 p.m., Sergeant Adam Monroe and Officer Todd Taylor with the Moses Lake Police Department respond to a domestic violence call at the Motel 6 in Moses Lake. Sergeant Monroe approaches a room where a window is open and identifies himself, then asks the people inside to come outside and not to have anything in their hands.
Hey, come to the door, just got to chat with you, see what's going on.
The man who wouldn't come is identified as 37-year-old Zachary Stockton. Stockton stops the woman who is in the room from coming out.
Do you have a gun, sir?
As soon as the sergeant asks the question, the woman pushes past Stockton and walks to the safety of officers. When Monroe asks to see both hands, Stockton then tells Monroe he has multiple guns. When Monroe asks if he has one in his hand, Monroe, who is a 14-year veteran of the department and veteran of the U.S. Air Force, immediately brings his gun up and asks Stockton to put his down. Instead, Stockton backs into the room and shuts the door as Monroe and Officer Taylor take the woman and back away, asking Stockton to please put the gun down. As the officers and the woman head for cover, the next 54 seconds, Monroe, keeping his calm, asked to put his gun down and come out of the room, saying he doesn't want anyone to get hurt.
Okay, please come out.
Stockton comes out next, but he's armed with not one but two handguns. Sergeant Monroe is shot in the foot. As soon as he radios to dispatch that shots have been fired, the two exchange gunfire once more, and Stockton drops to the ground. As Sergeant Monroe approaches Stockton, he shouts he's been shot in the hand. His next concern is his fellow officer, Todd Taylor.
Todd, are you good? I'm good.
Officer Taylor is a 6-year veteran of the department and previously worked at the Grant County Jail for 15 years. He, too, is a veteran, having served in the U.S. Marine Corps. Stockton was arrested at the scene and taken to the hospital before heading to the Grant County Jail. Sergeant Monroe earning a spot on the operating table at a nearby hospital. He's still in recovery. Now, the Central Basin investigative team continues to investigate this shooting. They are still working out what led up to the shooting and sorting through all of the surveillance video. Turning to Washington state politics now, one Tri-Cities Republican who received the nomination by his party during the Washington State Republican Convention made his official announcement about his campaign in Richland earlier this morning. I was there and knew at 6 we're getting to know who Semi Bird really is.
That is the sound of self-governance coming alive.
That's video from April when Semi Bird won his party's nomination by a landslide with over 72% of the vote. And that's Bird this morning, because today was the last day to file with the state for the upcoming gubernatorial race, and Bird made sure to do that just in time.
I want to lead it to say that I would never want to be governor if not to do good for the people.
With supporters behind him, Bird happily gave a speech outside the Benton County Voting Center in Richland on Friday morning. Some fans even driving down from Spokane to witness the moment. If elected, how can you bridge that gap and serve the entire state rather than a lot of people saying right now, you know, it's 2 states?
Yeah, no, that's a great question. And it's not as hard as people would propose it to be. It really isn't. Agriculture is the second largest industry in Washington state, second to aerospace. When this state was founded, it was founded on the agriculture community, and our farmers were a majority growers.
Semi grew up on the west side of the state, but now calls the Tri-Cities his home. Bird enlisted into the Army in 2001. He's worked as a senior advisor to the U.S. ambassador in Bangladesh. Bird is also a former Richland School Board director and legislative representative. In Pasco, he was an associate director of professional development and community education at WSU Tri-Cities. Semi, where does that name come from?
So my dad, it's American Samoa. So my dad was born on a little island right off of American Samoa, right off of Pago Pago. And so Nisi Pati is my first name, Semi is my middle name, and then Bird.
John Spellman was the last Republican governor this state has seen, but that was all the way back in 1984. Now, the primary is set for August the 6th with the general election on November the 5th. All right, the news at 6 just getting started. It's going to be a hot weekend, and that's when we start to see things drying out and fire risk going up. Riley Fitzgerald is tracking your first alert forecast next. And let's take a live look in Kennewick tonight. The Drink Pink fundraiser event is in full swing. Alyssa Warner will join us live with the details as we're on your side.
Why do you Goodwill? Well, there are countless reasons.
Goodwill makes it easy to support my ongoing creative projects at home with their affordable items.
To be environmentally friendly through upcycling, reusing, and recycling.
For the chance to uncover brand new items at unbelievable prices.
Goodwill means being economical with my money.
With hundreds of reasons to shop at Goodwill, you can feel great about knowing 95.7 cents of every dollar you spend helps your community. Goodwill. Donate, shop, impact locally.
Drugs like Ozempic. So many people are using them or want to use them. If you're on these drugs, what should you eat to get the protein you need? How can they help with your heart health? And what's the best plan after hitting your goal weight? Next week, GMA with the science behind it all for you.
Save now with Bi-Mart's latest savings book. There's 16 pages of store-wide savings. Pick up a copy in-store today. Perfect for Mother's Day. Save $5 on 10-inch flowering baskets. All Montana Silversmith jewelry is 25% off. Plus, save $50 on a Next Grill 12-inch stainless steel pizza oven. Find these savings and more in our latest savings book at Bi-Mart, your Northwest employee-owned membership store.
Take a trip high above Cougar Bay Preserve with wetlands, meadows, trails, and more.
Family-friendly trail, so very beginner. There are some steep inclines, but it's moderate. It's a great place.
Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Next extra. Teresa Giudice's family war is about to go nuclear.
That chapter's closed.
How can it be?
Chapter's closed.
The Real Housewives drama Teresa says she cannot forgive. Next extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
Who has the deals? Furniture Row. Who has the deals? Furniture Row. This Memorial Day, we've been training, prepping for savings so big, they're getting backed in by the truckload. The more you buy, the more you save. Save $100 for every 1,000 you spend. Check out doorbusters while they last. And financing, we're talking 6 years, no interest. But I want to know, do you have the guts to save like never before? The Memorial Day Super Sale, only at Furniture Row.
Did you miss Good Morning Northwest today? Then go to applevalleynewsnow.com where our show streams all day, every day, right on the homepage. Oh, and when you see this screen, it means we're in a short break. So just keep the app open and enjoy the show.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Visit us at our new urban wine bar in historic downtown Kennewick. Choose from a variety of wines and food from our expanded menu. Enjoy time with friends old and new. After hours with riverfront views from our shaded patio, we are Murray Gaston Wine Bar.
Smoke City for Less. We are open 7 days a week with now 5 locations.
We're back on Apple Valley News Now live at 6. Crews in Richland will be shutting down part of George Washington Way first thing tomorrow for the Cancer Crushing Challenge. That is a 5K and 10K to raise money for the Cadillac Cancer Center. George Washington Way will be shut down from 6 a.m. until 12 noon. If you are interested in taking part, you can still register up until tomorrow morning online. Over in Kennewick, it is Drink Pink to raise money for breast cancer prevention and treatment. My colleague Alyssa Warner joining us live with more. Hey Alyssa.
Hi, Austin. I'm here in Kennewick at the Columbia Center Gardens, and if you have not been here, this is the perfect time to check it out. We've got music, we've got wine, food, art, and of course, amazing, beautiful weather. It cannot be beat. Now, as you mentioned, this is all for a good cause, but let's get to the nitty-gritty first of all. Tickets to Drink Pink are $50 a piece, and what that'll get you is basically a punch card that goes to all of the wineries and some of the participating wineries here in the group, and then the food trucks outside as well. They have snacks, they have glasses of rosé available. So that is what the Drink Pink is all about. This is, as I mentioned, a fundraiser for Benton Franklin Fair's Tough Enough to Wear Pink campaign. I'm going to talk to fair organizers coming up at 6:30 about that. But for right now, Austin, I'm going to go check this out. I'm going to send this back to you in the studio.
All right, thank you so much, Alyssa. We'll see you during the 6:30 half hour. Time to talk about our forecast now.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Alyssa was mentioning that beautiful weather that we have, and it is definitely very, very beautiful out there. We're seeing 85 degrees in the Tri-Cities right now, low winds, clear skies. I don't think it could get much better for a Friday night, but we are seeing maybe temperatures that are a little warmer than we're used to, which we got to get used to it because we're going to have nice warm temperatures for the next several days. We're seeing dry, clear, low winds today. We're seeing, again, dry, clear conditions. Seeing some of the hottest temps of the year so far coming up this weekend, heading into the 90s for a lot of us. Perfect ballooning conditions, if I may add. I went to the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede this morning. So much fun. Beautiful conditions to be flying in a basket across the sky. Here's our First Alert radar. We're seeing very clear and dry conditions. Heading on to our Futurecast. Again, clear and dry is the name of the game for the next couple of days. As we make our way through our Futurecast, we're seeing just clear skies, nothing much to say over the next couple of days. Temperatures are nice and warm right now. We're seeing upper 70s in the foothills of the Blues, mid 80s in the Mid-Columbia, mid 80s in the Yakima Valley as well. So very, very warm conditions. Heading into temperatures for tonight, we're seeing upper 40s, lower 50s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, we're seeing mid 50s to the upper 40s, mostly clear conditions, low winds for this evening. In the foothills of the Blues, mid to lower 50-degree temperatures for tonight. Let's take a look at our temperatures for tomorrow. It is going to be way warm outside. We're seeing upper 80s in the foothills of the Blues, upper 80s, lower 90s in the Mid-Columbia, mid to upper 80s, lower 90s in the Yakima Valley. So we are seeing sunshine all day long. If you don't have plans, you should make some, but remember, water, sunscreen, shade. It is going to be a hot one out there tomorrow. Heading into our 7-day forecast for the Yakima area, we see very beautiful conditions over the next couple of days. Saturday, Sunday, very hot, very sunny. We have Mother's Day on Sunday, something that will be affecting us on Mother's Day. Some wind is going to be picking up. Temperatures drop down on Monday by almost 10 degrees and then stick around the upper 70s in the Yakima area for a couple of days before picking back up. We see more 90s on the forecast into Friday. Let's take a look at our 7-day forecast for the Tri-Cities. We're seeing again 90s for our weekend. Beautiful, beautiful warm weekend. Temps drop on Monday just a little bit, but it'll still be nice and warm. Temperatures picking back up on Friday. We don't see any, if a lot, of precipitation over the next couple of days in any of our areas. Dry conditions, sunny conditions. Last weekend, it was pouring buckets out there. It was quite rainy for many of us, but look at how dry it is over the next couple of days. Our 7-day forecast for the Walla Walla area, mid to upper 80s this weekend. Dropping our temps for that Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, just a little bit to those mid to upper 70s. But then our temps pick up. The first time we're going to be seeing 90s in the Walla Walla area. Beautiful warm conditions over the next couple of days. We do have some wind affecting us for Mother's Day. I'll tell you more about your Mother's Day forecast coming up a little bit later on. But for now, I will send it back to Austin.
Yeah, Riley, what a difference 1 week makes. With longer days, you might be looking for ways to get your kids to sleep. I know all about that. But tonight, new concerns about melatonin supplements, they're prompting calls for a change. Plus, we are talking even more local events as we're getting into a very busy Mother's Day weekend. Apple Valley News Now, live at 6, continues right after this.
No matter what your children's dreams might be, or how often they might change, with the Get College Saving Program, you can start saving for the future. Don't borrow your children's future, build it at 529.wa.gov.
When it comes to remodeling your bath, there's fact and there's fiction. Fiction. Some bath remodels just cover up water damage. Fact. Bathfitter inspects and cleans your current tub area, and we make any necessary repairs before installing our product for a watertight fit. Bathfitter installations are built to last, with a lifetime warranty to fit your expectations. Get the bath that fits you. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Vegas action is closer than you think. The fun is waiting for you at Nob Hill Casino. Come in and pull up a chair at your choice of blackjack, pie gow, heads up hold'em, or high card flush, and play with the friendliest dealers in town. Join our Players Club to take your game to the next level and earn rewards for food, bowling, prizes, and cash. There's always a spot for you at Nob Hill Casino, where the locals play.
E.T.'s Irwin family exclusive.
What is a fun memory with your dad?
Bindi with brother Robert and mom Terry, plus her Mother's Day plans with 3-year-old daughter Grace.
Next,
E.T.
Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Dishwasher on the fritz. Laundry giving you fits. A water heater that quits. In a world without Culligan, hard water makes life harder. Get a Culligan softener, the world's best. Put your water worries to rest.
I'm loving the pizza, loving the pizza, Tony's big cheese pizza, loving the pizza. I've been loving the pizza, Tony's big cheese pizza, and Yakima's home.
Mom, let's order a large Mexicana pizza. Tony, big cheese pizza.
Good idea. I'll order it now. Tony's lets me order online or by phone. When you want lunch or dinner the delicious, easy way, come to Yakima's Hometown Pizzeria.
We can't wait to see you at Tony's Big Cheese Pizza in the Safeway Plaza at 24th and Nob Hill.
If your family is anything like this, you need quality floors from Empire today. Like durable carpet with built-in stain and pet protection. Tough wood laminate with a scratch-resistant finish. Or waterproof vinyl plank floors. Even bath time is no match. And when life happens, Empire backs every floor with great warranties. Quality floors you can count on. Save $350 on your next project. Call this special number now.
1-844-254-8536.
No matter what your children's dreams might be, or how often they might change, with the Get College Saving Program, you can start saving for the future. Don't borrow your children's future, build it at 529.wa.gov.
Well, parents, listen up. Melatonin, generally thought of as a commonly advertised as a safe sleep aid, sold over the counter for kids and adults. But a new report is now prompting calls for safety changes. The Council for Responsible Nutrition is asking melatonin supplement makers to voluntarily switch to child-proof packaging after a CDC report showed a skyrocketing number of children heading to the emergency room after taking melatonin unsupervised.
The child takes it because it's flavor. It's a flavored gummy, and it almost, quite honestly, it tastes like candy. The thing we're most worried about, it has a central nervous system effect. It makes the children so sleepy that they are hard to wake up.
The FDA can't force changes at the moment because melatonin is still considered a dietary supplement. That means it does not have to go through FDA approval for safety, effectiveness, or labeling before it is sold to the public. Still ahead, we are talking about a solar storm days ago that could have a big impact on Earth starting tonight. That plus your local forecast with Riley still ahead.
This newscast sponsored by Nissan.
What's bothering Archie?
Politics. What the Supreme Court says ain't got nothing to do with the law. Goldfish. Come on now, I draw the line on goldfish.
All in the Family, Sunday night at 8 on MeTV for Yakima and the Tri-Cities.
Everyone deserves the fastest, most reliable internet speeds, regardless of where they live. That's why Spectrum offers the fastest speeds in more neighborhoods than any other provider. So switch to Spectrum and get a powerful network that connects nearly 500 million devices.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with free modem, no data caps, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee when you level up to a gig. Call 1-855-735-1336 or scan to call.
With Spectrum Internet, you can power all of your devices to enjoy streaming, video chatting, and gaming with the most reliable internet speeds. speeds. Get a powerful network that millions of customers rely on. I rely on Spectrum Internet. You should too.
Switch to Spectrum Internet for only $49.99 a month with 99.9% network reliability, no added taxes or hidden fees, and no contracts. Plus, save with our 2-year price guarantee. Call 1-855-735-1336.
Call now.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus the year's best deals, like 0% APR for 84 months or up to $3,300 off select compact tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at GoKubota.com.
It's a sit, sleep, and relax sale at Walker's Furniture as they kick off their Memorial Day savings early.
Everything you can sit down on, fall asleep on, or recline back in comfort on is on sale, with even bigger savings up to 70% off clearance items.
Take advantage of early Memorial Day savings, plus special 5 years financing is available with no money down, making it the perfect time to kick back, relax, and save.
This week at Walker's.
Oh my gosh, wow. Who am I? Wow, is that really me?
Hi, I'm Jonathan Greenhut, the CEO of Plexiderm. All it takes is 10 minutes to reduce the appearance of under eye bags, wrinkles, and crow's feet. The instant results are from naturally based silicates found in shell clay. Once applied, your skin tightens and firms. Take action with our Plexiderm 10-minute challenge. Try it today for only $14.95, plus get free shipping. Visit plexidermtrial.com or call the number on your screen.
Tonight, a minister charged with murder.
Your husband is being accused of murdering 2 white teenage girls.
Both of them were shot, execution style.
Maybe you were living with somebody you just didn't know.
The new 2020 tonight on ABC.
Hey, welcome back, everybody. In Walla Walla, a high-flying local tradition for Mother's Day weekend. It was the Balloon Stampede. You can check out Night Glow when the balloons inflate, but stay on the ground. That's tonight around dusk. Here's what it looked like this morning as Riley was in Walla Walla to watch this morning's send-off. And while the big liftoff is the thing you'll typically see in pictures, there are hundreds of people helping out at the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede, from the ground crew to the balloon chasers and more.
No, it's not a sole person sport. The pilot and one person cannot go out, put a hot air balloon up, fly, chase, and do it back. You actually need a group of people to get it done.
We are very close. We have a lot of adventures that we get to go on. We have an unspoken language between us, which makes it nice. All we have to do is make an indication, and they know what we want. Everybody knows what everybody else does.
And Riley is here now. Was this your second time going out there?
Second time at the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede,
Okay.
but I've been up in the air in Walla Walla, I think 3 times. I've been up in Prosser once. And so I am like the hot air balloon connoisseur here at Apple Valley.
You're our new balloon correspondent.
Yes, exactly. It's my niche, you know? So I love going up in hot air balloons. However, this morning I didn't go up in the air.
Okay.
For a couple of reasons, and I'll tell you one of them. How many stories can you tell from a, 4 foot by 4 foot basket? There's a lot.
Right.
But I've told so many from the air, I was like, let me get a perspective from the ground crew.
Mm-hmm.
I've always been up in the air, so let me see how it's going down on the ground, what it's like to be in the car to go chasing down those balloons.
Yeah.
And so we had a lot of fun.
Now, did you miss though, going up? Or
a little bit.
A little bit, okay.
Because it's one of those things that you lift off the ground and you feel it in your stomach, and it's just the best view possible. It's, you know, the foothills of the Blues. So beautiful on the ground, even more beautiful from up above. So
I went one time, like maybe 10 to 15 years ago. I was in New Mexico. Albuquerque has a big balloon fiesta.
Yes.
And that was pretty fun. So, well, you're going to have the full story on Monday?
Yes,
right?
I'm going to have the full story on Monday morning from the perspective of the balloon chasers.
Good stuff.
Yeah, and we're talking about beautiful weather for the Stampede, but it's also going to be very, very hot. I'm talking about that in your first alert weather forecast.
And potentially dangerous forever chemicals now detected in the Tri-Cities. We're talking about what that means for your tap water as the news at 6:30 begins now.
This is Apple Valley News Now at 6:30 on your side.
Happy Friday. Welcome back, everybody. I'm Austin Reed. And first at 6:30 tonight, we check back in with my colleague, Alyssa Warner. She joins us live in Kennewick at this year's Drink Pink fundraiser. Alyssa, who do you have with you now?
Gardens Wine and Artisan Village. I'm here with Lori Lancaster from the Benton Franklin Fair. And Lori, you're kind of one of the driving forces behind this event.
Yeah, for sure. Like, we've been a big supporter of breast cancer prevention in the community for 16 years, and we've donated $212,000 in the last 16 years. So we do all kinds of fundraisers all year long to help with that cause.
That's amazing. And so for this one specifically, what are people expecting when they come down here?
Well, so we really want to promote Kennewick, and we love Columbia Gardens and the Port of Kennewick and what they've done down here. And we feel like not enough people know about it. And so we want to bring them down here so they can have some rosé wine. It's a beautiful day, best day of the year, I think, so far for weather, and sample things from the food trucks and have rosé from the 4 tasting rooms here.
That's what I'm personally excited about. I was saying earlier, I haven't had a chance to come down here, so this is perfect. If you're like me and have not been down to Columbia Gardens, right?
Yes.
Columbia Gardens, this is the perfect time. Is there one specific place that you like best of all?
Oh, I think they're all great. You know, they're all locally owned, and we just love supporting local businesses.
All right, and if people cannot come down tonight, I mean, we're 6:30 already, It's almost done. What can they do to support the Brave Enough to Wear Pink?
So during the fair on Thursday, they can come out, wear pink, and we give $1 for everyone who attends. Yes.
All right, and we're looking forward to the fair as well. That's coming up. When is that coming up?
August 20th to the 24th.
All right. Thank you so much, Lori. We are going to be here for a little bit longer, so come down, check it out, and come taste some rosé, taste some of the local food trucks. Austin, right now I'm going to send it back to you in the studio.
All right, Alyssa, reporting live for us. Thank you. Let's check in with our Relly Fitzgerald now. Mother's Day is Sunday, and we've been talking about this all day. Get ready for a warm-up.
Oh my goodness, yes, a big warm-up is happening. We're kind of in the middle of it. Look at this, 85 degrees right now in the Tri-Cities. Alyssa was saying, beautiful day. I heard Lori Lancaster say, best day of the year so far. I love that phrasing. We're seeing an amazing day out there. What's ahead? We've got dry and clear conditions and low winds on the forecast for today and tomorrow. It is going to be the hottest temps of the year so far as most of us approach 90 degrees. We also have perfect ballooning conditions. We were just talking about the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede. This is one of my photos that I got from this morning. There's more to come a little bit later on. On our first alert radar, we're seeing very dry and clear conditions, as I mentioned. Let's take a look at our temperatures right now across the region. 80 degrees in Walla Walla, 85 in the Tri-Cities, 84 in the Yakima area. But let's take a look at our temperatures for tomorrow. We're approaching those upper 80s, lower 90s across much of the region, and unrelenting sunshine all day, lower 90s in the Tri-Cities, mid 80s in the Walla Walla area. Have a beautiful Friday. I'll send it back to Austin.
Riley, thank you. Other news tonight, the Franklin County Sheriff's Office confirming it is investigating several elected officials. The Sheriff's Office says County Auditor Matt Beaton and Commissioner Rocky Mullen are under investigation for complaints of witness tampering, official misconduct, making false statements, and intimidation. The Sheriff's Office says the investigation stems from a complaint made by County Administrator Mike Gonzalez, as well as the Prosecutor's Office. At least 2 search warrants in the case have been unsealed. The third person under investigation has not been officially named. The Benton County Sheriff's Office is also assisting in this investigation. Traces of potentially dangerous forever chemicals have now showed up in Kennewick tap water. City officials say the chemicals showed up during routine water testing back in March. The chemicals are commonly called PFAS. At one point, they were used in firefighting foam. But they are also used in things like stain-resistant and waterproof clothing, food wrappers, and non-stick cookware. They're also known as forever chemicals because they don't break down in the environment. They have also been linked to a long list of health concerns. So what can you do about this? We've told you about how the military is installing whole house filter systems for some homes in the Sela area where there's serious PFAS contamination. We're only talking about a trace in Kennewick, but the EPA now says that's effectively no safe level, there's effectively no safe level of PFAS. The city is working on a plan to clean up the tap water, but for now, the State Department of Health says if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, or if you are mixing formula, you may want to look for an alternate source of water because these chemicals might have a particularly big impact on babies' development. Multi-Care is preparing to build a new emergency department in Yakima Valley. They have purchased property just off West Valley Mall Boulevard near the Costco in Union Gap to build a 10,000 square foot facility. Officials say Multi-Care Yakima Memorial Hospital saw nearly 87,000 emergency room patients last year alone. They're hoping that the new neighborhood emergency department in Union Gap will help ease that demand until it opens next year. President Biden is visiting Washington State tonight, and that is impacting travel to and from SeaTac Airport. The FAA says restricted airspace will be in effect at SeaTac from 5:15 tonight until 2:45 p.m. tomorrow, Saturday. This is all part of a fundraising trip to the West Coast. The president does not have any public events scheduled. This week, lawmakers in Congress gave themselves an extra week to finish work on a law regulating and funding the FAA through the year 2028. Last night, the Senate passed the bill, which covers everything from new technology to prevent near misses on the runway, to hiring more air traffic controllers and updating the way the FAA looks at mental health. All that on top of funding.
Our bill invests in the growth and well-being of that aviation workforce to try to continue to thrive by making education investments in controllers, machinists, engineers, mechanics, pilots, flight attendants, baggage handlers, maintenance workers, and all those that are the backbone of the aviation economy.
The bill would also make it law, not just Department of Transportation regulation, that airlines have to give you a refund if your plane is delayed more than 3 hours. And you can't charge families extra to sit together. This now goes to the House for a vote. Well, tomorrow, a big day in downtown Kennewick's Auburn Street. Art on Auburn is happening from 10 a.m. to 5 p.m. Saturday. There's going to be live demonstrations, including metalworks, painting, and drawing.
So we also have pottery wheels inside the gallery that we've got going. We also have paper making. Laura Brickert, an artist that's in our gallery, is doing paper making, how to do that. Evolve has a live band, a stage that's going to be out here in front of the Rockabilly, which is attached to our gallery. I want you guys to come down and just see how interesting it's going to be. We're very eclectic and very artsy this weekend for sure.
Eclectic and artsy, I like that. Again, that is from 10 to 5 tomorrow down on Auburn Street in Kennewick. Hey, NOAA has issued a geomagnetic storm watch that could turn into a warning. This isn't your typical storm watch. NOAA says the sun produced some strong solar flares earlier in the week that should finally arrive at Earth this weekend. A geomagnetic storm could disrupt satellites in space and power grids right here on Earth, but it also means if you get to a dark area, you could see the northern lights as far south as Alabama. We should have clear skies if you want to try to get a glimpse of the northern lights. Our Riley Fitzgerald, and for Stacy tonight, she'll have your Mother's Day weekend forecast still ahead. We'll be right back.
Operation Best Friend on Good Morning Northwest, sponsored by Windermere Group 1.
Next Extra. Teresa Giudice's family ward is about to go nuclear.
That chapter's closed.
How can it be?
Chapter's closed.
The Real Housewives drama, Teresa says she cannot forgive. Next Extra.
Tonight at 7:30 on Apple Valley News Now.
These are real people seeking solutions to real problems.
I have plantar fasciitis.
Pain with my feet, my knees.
Feet, knees, hips, and back.
And then they were fit with Good Feet arch supports.
I definitely feel the heel to toe walk.
I'm not feeling any pain, especially in my heel. That's where I always feel it.
I don't feel the knee pain.
I didn't notice any pain in my back.
I feel like I could walk all day in these.
Oh, you're a blessing in disguise.
Try them for yourself with a free arch support fitting at the Good Feet store.
Why is my internet slow?
There's only 16 devices connected.
I'm so over this. My cable internet bill just increased again.
My upload speed is so bad, I can't even run a stream without buffering.
Defeat cable lag. Switch to Ziply Fiber, America's fastest home internet. 25 times faster uploads. $65 less a month in cable. Ziply Fiber. Call 1-888-GO-ZIPLY or visit ziplyfiber.com/GoZiply.
Okay, guys, we're all here because US Cellular has an incredible deal. Right now, you can get unlimited data for just $30 a line.
Sorry, just double checking. Is it really that good of a deal?
Yeah, it's a huge deal. On top of that, you also get 4 free phones.
4 free phones! Wow, I just triple checked and that's awesome.
So go get that deal. Or at least help me clip. Do you check the expiration dates?
Oh, I can do that.
Great.
4 free phones plus unlimited data for just $30 a line. No trade-in needed.
Oh, the puppies are loose.
Need to get home in a hurry? Time for sport mode.
Party's over, boys.
Drive the Nissan Sentra. Now get 3.9% APR financing for 36 months or get a low $269 per month lease on Sentra.
Did you miss Good Morning Northwest today? Then go to AppleValleyNewsNow.com where our show streams all day, every day, right on the homepage. Oh, and when you see this screen, it means we're in a short break. So just keep the app open and enjoy the show.
When it comes to legal matters, you need someone you can trust. At Morphine Law Firm, we are sincerely grateful for the last 5 years of trust and support you've given our firm. Your trust and support have been a major driving force behind our mission for justice. We offer free consultations, and we may not always tell you what you want to hear, but we try to steer you in the right direction. We appreciate your continued trust and confidence in Morphine Law Firm.
E.T.'s Irwin family exclusive.
What is a fun memory with your dad?
Bindi with brother Robert and mom Terry, plus her Mother's Day plans with 3-year-old daughter Grace.
Next, E.T. Tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
As we are looking at the first 90-degree day of the year, it's perfect timing to get out and garden. We told you about this yesterday, but here's another reminder. The Master Gardener Plant Sale continues tomorrow at Highlands Grange Park in Kennewick. From 10 until 2, you'll be able to purchase plants, garden art, and more. A Master Gardener will also be on hand to answer any and all questions. And let's head to Pasco now, where the farmers market opens tomorrow. We spoke with the market's manager about it.
Tomorrow's going to be opening weekend, so we'll have everything that's fresh coming out of the ground right now. So we're really excited to say that we're also helping everybody get access to food here in our area. So we're a part of a pilot program. We're the only market in the entire state that's doing this pilot program. So people who have EBT cards can use their EBT directly with the vendors now and get produce rewards and support with Meals on Wheels and different food banks throughout our area.
The farmers market starts tomorrow. It goes until the end of October. That's in downtown. All right, we're making a difference tonight. The Zilla Community Days kicks off this weekend, and to kick it all off, people can join in on the 5K for the Fallen. The event is free, and it's an opportunity to honor a soldier who served. If you would like to sign up ahead of time for the 5K, you can stop by City Hall and get your bib. You can also sign up online at the city's website. If you want to participate but don't have a name to honor, you will receive a brief story and a name of one of 65,000 fallen service members. This just in here during our 6:30 half hour. A fire in Oregon burned about 40 acres and prompted evacuations around Hermiston last night. Crews managed to get the fire contained within a few hours and allow everyone to go back home before dark. As we are getting into fire season, an important reminder: don't take your drones out to try to get a glimpse. If there are drones in the air, firefighting aircraft cannot move in to help firefighters on the ground.
From Apple Valley News Now, First Alert Weather with Riley Fitzgerald.
Happy Friday, everyone. Hope you're having an amazing day so far. We're taking a live look outside right now in Kennewick through our studio sky cam, and we're seeing 85 degrees in the Tri-Cities right now. A beautiful evening to get out and possibly do something. If you have any plans, it's looking so nice outside. Ahead, we've got dry and clear conditions. We've got low winds affecting us for today and tomorrow. We've also got the hottest temps so far this year heading into tomorrow. We're seeing the start of 90-degree temperatures this early May. It's also perfect ballooning conditions. The Walla Walla Balloon Stampede started yesterday, continued today, and will continue through the weekend. I was there this morning in Walla Walla, bright and early. This is one of my pictures that I took this morning. It was so much fun, so beautiful. We'll have a full story on Monday morning to bring you. Let's get into our first alert forecast. We've got the radar. We've got dry and clear conditions on our radar, especially through this evening. And as we make our way through the next couple of days, we see those dry and clear conditions continue. We make our way through Saturday, very dry and clear. Barely any clouds, if any. We're going to be seeing a pretty cloudless couple of days that are ahead. Through Sunday as well, dry and clear. That's kind of the name of the game over the next couple of days. Temperatures right now, we're seeing 80 degrees in Walla Walla, 85 degrees in the Tri-Cities, 84 in Yakima. So it is nice and toasty so far tonight. We've got these beautiful conditions, but a lot of us may not be used to these warm temperatures so far. So remember, water, shade, sunscreen, all of the above. Let's take a look at our temperatures for this evening. We've got mostly clear skies tonight. We've got low winds. Temperatures are in the upper 40s, lower 50s in the Yakima Valley. In the Mid-Columbia, we're seeing upper 40s and mid to lower 50s tonight. And in the Blue Mountain region, we're seeing mid to lower 50-degree temperatures. Those are our temps for tonight. Let's take a peek at tomorrow. We've got sunshine all day today, unrelenting sun, as I'd like to say. We've got mostly mid to upper 80s, lower 90s on the forecast across the entire region. And taking a look at our 7-day forecast in Yakima, we're seeing lower 90s tomorrow, upper 80s. Then we see a little bit of a drop in our temps on Monday by almost 10 degrees. We're seeing upper 70s, still very nice, but not quite as warm as we're seeing over the weekend. Our temperatures pick back up on Thursday, Friday. We're back to the 90s by Friday. Beautiful temps that are on the way. 7-day forecast in the Tri-Cities. We see Mother's Day, 90 degrees. We're seeing that drop in temps as well, a lower 80s over the next couple of days. So again, still very warm, maybe a nice little break after these 90-degree conditions. And then on Friday, temperatures pop back up, upper 80s forecasted for Friday next week. 7-day forecast in the Walla Walla area. Nice temperatures through this weekend. Lots and lots of sun, mid to upper 80s. Drop in temps on Monday. We're seeing mid to upper 70s over the next couple of days once our work week starts. And then possible first chance of seeing 90s on our forecast for the Walla Walla area coming next Friday. So that's very exciting. Again, we've got beautiful conditions that are on the way. Sunny, clear skies, very dry over the next couple of days. But again, warmer than we're used to. Chance that wind is going to be affecting us as well for our Mother's Day. We'll get to that in my final weather forecast, but for now, I'll send it back to Austin.
All right, Riley, thank you. Still ahead on the area's only local news at 6:30 p.m. We're talking about another fundraiser, this one giving back to dogs. Details next.
The race continues for over $13,000 in cash and prizes with Wild Horse Resort and Casino's $125,000 Derby Dash for cash and prizes. Play all week to earn entries, then multiply them on Thursdays. Drawings every Friday and Saturday. Pick your lucky horse and ride away with up to $700 cash. Then join us on Saturday, May 25th for the $15,000 grand prize. 3 winners will race toward the finish line, and the winner takes home $10,000 cash. Wild Horse Resort and Casino. More winners, more often.
Bathfitter does showers? That's right. We offer a wide selection of beautiful and functional showers in all shapes and sizes. We can even convert your bath into a shower. How about that? With our seamless one-piece walls and hundreds of design options, you'll get a beautiful new shower to fit your needs, guaranteed for life. Bathfitter's been around for 40 years, and we've been experts at showers for just as long. Get yours today. Bathfitter, it just fits. Go to bathfitter.com to book your free consultation.
Tonight, a minister charged with murder.
Your husband is being accused of murdering 2 white teenage girls?
Both of them were shot, execution style.
Maybe you were living with somebody you just didn't know.
The new 2020 tonight on ABC.
The Memorial Day savings start this week during the Sit, Sleep, and Relax sale at Walker's Furniture. And that means savings of up to 70% off. Plus 5 years special financing is available this week at Walker's Furniture.
Spring is my favorite time of year. I love when I can finally bring my garden back to life. Having a healthy and thriving garden is just one of those little things that brings me so much joy. A reliable truck that can handle my to-do list is essential, and it really does make the job easier. Come see us today and feel the power of Pingree.
Welcome to the downtown Yakima Farmers Market, where we celebrate local produce, crafts, and cultures. We're excited to kick off our season on May 12th at our new location at 15 West Yakima Avenue. Immerse yourself in the vibrant atmosphere of our market, filled with locally grown fresh fruits and vegetables, as well as a variety of handcrafted items. Don't miss out on this exciting event. Join us at the downtown Yakima Farmers Market, opening May 12th.
Are you waking up in the morning with a sore jaw, headaches, maybe even ringing in your ears, all because you're grinding and clenching your teeth at night? That's exactly what was going on with me. That's when I found this, the Brux Night Guard. Now the Brux Night Guard redirects the bite force away from the back teeth, reducing jaw pain while still protecting the teeth. This unique design is what makes Brux Night Guard different from all other traditional grind guards. Go to bruxnightguard.com and order yours today.
E.T. and Extra, tonight at 7 on Apple Valley News Now.
Extra, extra. Well, the Tri-Cities Association of Machinists and Aerospace Workers are giving back to our community. That's because they are raising money for the Guide Dogs of America nonprofit organization. Volunteers were out at Ranch and Home in Kennewick most of today. Free hot dogs, soda, and pamphlets of information about the Guide Dog organization were handed out. People were also coming by to just donate cash. The machinists are also holding raffles to win things like custom birdhouses and gift cards to Ranch and Home.
What Guide Dogs of America does is they provide the animals and the training free of charge to the blind person. So these people raise money to provide the dog and the means of training the guide dog and the recipient.
The machinists will be back out at Ranch and Home tomorrow. They will also be doing the same thing next weekend on Saturday at Griggs Ace in Richland. We will have a final look at your forecast right after this.
You're gonna need a new bumper.
Did you say burger, guac, cheese, Santa Fe burger sauce, burger, jalapeno popper, cheese, burger, spicy cheese, bacon, guac, cheese, bacon.
Big burger! Good burger.
Life can be hard. With Culligan, your water doesn't have to be.
Things you'll hear on Jeopardy Masters this season.
Who is Aquinas?
What is cuneiform?
What's potty training?
6 all-time greats, 1 incredible tournament.
I'm the final boss. This is what I do.
Jeopardy Masters primetime event continues tonight on ABC.
Bruce Heating and Air, your comfort is our business. With over 30 years of professional HVAC experience for residential and commercial properties, you can rest assured your heating and air system is in good hands. In addition to providing quality heating, air conditioning, ventilation, and installation services, Bruce Heating and Air also houses a full-service sheet metal fabrication shop.
Now through June 30th, receive rebates up to $1,950 off on a new Daikin Fit system when you finance through Bruce Heating and Air.
Your best days of the year start here at Kubota Orange Days. It's the year's biggest selection of Kubota tractors, zero-turn mowers, and utility vehicles, including the #1 selling compact tractor in the USA. Plus, get 0 down and 0% APR for 84 months or up to $2,800 off select Kubota tractors. Orange goes all day. Sales ending soon. Visit your local dealer today.
Find a Kubota dealer near you at gokubota.com.
Welcome to Beaver Valley Lodge, your rustic lodging and event venue in the beautiful Leavenworth, Washington. Experience the great outdoors and enjoy the beauty of the mountains as you stay with us on our 50 acres in the Cascade Foothills. Whether you're joining us for a wedding, retreat, vacation, or family reunion, we're here to make your stay unforgettable. We make it our goal for you to come as a guest, but leave as a friend. Book your stay today at beavervalleylodge.com.
The El Diablo Burger is back at Carl's Jr. Habanero, jalapeno poppers, bacon. Give in to your devilish desires.
You don't have to tell me twice.
I figured El Diablo is back for eternity. Only at Carl's Jr.
Big burger! Get burger.
Visit Cougar Bay Preserve on Fly the Northwest. Apple Valley News Now at 6 Tuesday.
Well, it is a sign of summer in the Pacific Northwest. Today, the first cruise ship of the 2024 season docked in Anchorage. Passengers were greeted with snow.
Ooh.
There you go.
Nothing like that here in our area.
No, it's just going to get hot.
Yes, let's take a look at our forecast so far. This is right now in the Tri-Cities, 85 degrees, but let's talk about something that we have been discussing basically this entire show, the chance to see the Aurora Borealis this weekend. This is the projected visibility forecast for the Aurora Borealis, and zooming into Washington and Oregon, we see a high chance for activity visible, especially between 10 p.m. and 2 a.m. tonight and tomorrow night. So let's get into our conditions now. We've got dry, clear conditions, low winds over the next couple of days. Hottest temps this year are coming this weekend, 90s for many of us. Perfect ballooning conditions if you happen to get out for the Walla Walla Balloon Stampede. Let's take a look at our current temps. Quite warm, 80s across much of our area on this Friday night. So if you have plans, it's kind of a little warmer than we're used to, so be prepared for that. Drink lots of water. Let's talk about our Mother's Day as well. This is our Mother's Day forecast. Be aware that there's going to be some wind on Sunday. We've got beautiful conditions, but again, lots of wind. So we're going to be experiencing potentially up to 20-mile-per-hour wind gusts. Nothing too severe, but something to be aware of if you have any of those lunch or dinner plans. Mostly in the later times, that's when we're going to be seeing that wind, but a beautiful weekend that's ahead.
What are you doing for Mom this weekend?
For Mom?
Yeah.
She is out of town.
Oh, I know, my mom's out of town as well.
So, you know, lots of love sent their way.
Maybe Peach and Plum, Riley's cats, will get her something special. Hopefully her hubby's watching right now.
I hope so, yes. We're spending some time with the hubby's mom, of course.
All right.
Love her dearly, and so excited for this weekend.
Well, happy Mother's Day to all you wonderful moms out there. Thanks for joining us. I'm Austin Reed with Riley Fitzgerald, hoping your news is good news.